today is a huge day. All of this stuff has to get moved back into the van. That's right. We're moving out of the apartment and into the van today. And so I can tell you right now, we are both super excited.
Gotta do some cleaning and packing, but it's back in the van time. Let's do it. Go get the van, Curdy.
So the apartment has these cool carts. So Snow's already got one filled up. And if you guys look right out here, there she is. We're getting her ready to get on the road. Today's the day. Today is the day. All right, what do you got going on, Snow?
So we have a lot of junk in these cabinets. So I'm going through them and organizing, and hopefully can get rid of some stuff and make some room, because we have picked up a few things from the knee rehab. I've got a TENS machine, a heating pad, and some exercise straps. So I need to make some room. That's what I'm working on. And it's a bit overwhelming.
So you can see, guys, we have all this space right here we're working on optimizing. So that's step one for Snow. We got to get the van made up, the bed made up after that. Then there's still the rest of the house we have to pack. You can see this space right up here is totally empty. You can see the cupboards are pretty much bare. So all the stuff you saw in the hallway, believe it or not, we got room for it.
Oh, there's so much stuff. There's so much of Curt's stuff. Curt's side, my side, all empty. And he says I'm the one that hoards stuff. Definitely not.
But just so you guys know, all the stuff she's talking about is all the camera gear and all the electronics. All the camera gear and all the electronics and all the stuff we use to bring you guys the videos.
No, this is not camera gear. This is not electronics. Why do we have toilet paper by the bed? This is Curt's stuff.
To blow my nose.
Well, you'll have to find room for it somewhere else. All right, guys, it's been about an hour. Nah, maybe 2 hours. The van still looks like a disaster, but I promise we are making a lot of progress. I was able to free up one entire cabinet back there in the bedroom with my reorganizing of our camera gear this morning. So that makes me happy. Just a little update. A lot more work to do. Curt, what's the matter?
I'm honestly a little bit teary-eyed. I mean, it just feels so good to be back home. It really does. I mean, we're in here putting the van back together, and it's just home.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I think Curt's gonna cry, guys. Putting the mattress cover and the sheets on the bed, it's kind of been half and half my job and Curt's. He's definitely having to take care of it now because of my knee. But what's gonna be fun is the everyday making of the bed. I don't know, we're gonna have to test it in the morning to see if I can do it with my knee. If not, at least for a little while till I can kneel on my knee, Curt's gonna have to take over bed making duty.
Well, the reality is you do have to roll around a lot back here to make the bed.
Yeah.
So rolling and crawling is just something that's required for the job.
So we'll see if I can make the bed in the morning, but Curt is for sure the one that has to put the sheets on right now. All right, another update.
We're getting there.
It's been about another 2 hours, so I'd say we're 3.5 to 4 hours into this. Curt's gonna put a few things away in the kitchen while I rest my knee, test out our bed back there again. And then, who's moving in then, Curt?
G-Money and Vanna
Yeah.
are moving to the van in a few hours. Not even probably a few
Probably
hours,
an hour.
And out within an hour. So
Yeah. So the
their
plan...
world's fixing to change.
Yeah, and the plan is, guys, to sleep here in the van tonight without moving. Let them get used to it before we hit the road. Here comes a very big delivery. Here it comes. I think we've got kitties. We do. And a litter box. Want to hand me Nanner? Hi, baby. Look where we're at. What do you think? Let's let Curt get the door closed and then we'll let you guys out. I know, it's okay. Hold on. All right. Got to do the litter box before we let the kitties out. They got a new litter catch rug. Got all kinds of goods down there. As soon as Curt gets the box in there, then we will let these guys out and see what they think. It's been a while since they've been in here, huh, Curt?
Yeah, it's been a while. And we're doing it a little different this time. We're going to let them acclimate before we get on the road. So a lot of times we just jump in the van and start driving. It freaks them out. But today we're going to give them a little time in the van.
Hold on, buddy. Hold on. What you think? We're home, guys. Curt now has our storage boxes, our waterproof storage boxes up in the attic. It's time to put the ladder up. Then we're gonna take a little break. I think we got one more load. What do you think?
We're getting close. It's been actually quite a bit more than I was expecting.
Yeah.
It always is.
Well, now we're going on 8 or 9 hours we've been doing this. All right, Curt's going up to hook the safety latch on the attic. Then he'll put the ladder away. We're getting there, guys. I'm gonna show you all the inside. We've made a lot of progress inside. All right, I have 90% of my clothes put away. Curt's still got to put his clothes away. We still got 90% of the kitchen stuff to bring down in the food. But, ooh, turn the lights off. Look at there, guys. Kitties are settled in. Pillows are where they go. Bed is made. Curt is coming in for a rest.
I'm gonna go take the trash.
Oh, he's taking the trash and then he's coming in for a rest. It has been a long day of moving back into the van. And we are about 90% moved in. We are still parked right outside of our apartment, but we are sleeping in the van tonight. The kitties have settled in nicely, so has Curt. I'm about to shut it down and we're gonna go to sleep. In the morning, we will finish moving in and then we leave Medellin. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Good morning, Vanna. It is our first morning back in the van. Everyone had a good night. The kitties slept really good. They had some good dinners. They played a little. They seem to be settling right back in. The big news of the day, I was able to make the bed this morning. Kind of. It's a little messy, but I was able to do it. So that is great news. Curt is already up in the apartment, working on the last 10% of stuff we need to bring in. But I wanted to give y'all a morning update of our little monsters. I think they're going to be just fine this time.
All right, guys, I'm truly down to the last few little bits here. I got to put the dishes away, and then I got to mop the floors, sweep here. I'm almost done in the kitchen. I'm done everywhere else but for the floors. You guys will look here. Freezer clean. Refrigerator clean. So everything's looking pretty good. If we come back here, all that needs to be done in the bathrooms, quick mop, floors. Yeah, guys, this deal's about done right here. Walked through out here, swept all this, cleaned it, mopped it. Van's down there.
Everything is in the van. Everything is put away. And it may take a little rearranging later, but it is ready. Kurt's fixing to check all the drawers.
We're in the van.
We're in the van. The kitties are happy. We're happy. We're about to hit the road. We're going to swing by and see if we can see Carlos and tell him goodbye one more time. Nothing has changed. It is moving day. And look who's on the dash.
It didn't take long. We stopped to say goodbye to our buddy, Carlos. I know you guys have come to like him too. Are you going to come see us in Peru or not?
We will. I am going to see you in Peru for sure. So you just have to give me the heads ups and I'll be there for you guys.
All right, we will see him in Peru.
Looking forward to show your community, my country, and how special it is for me.
Awesome.
You guys mean a lot to me, and I wish
likewise.
We're gonna see. I'm gonna see you around for sure. This is not gonna be the last time. I'm glad you chose Medellin as your station for this surgery you had now, but I met you for so little time, but you mean a lot to me, and I wish you the best. There's only one life, and you have to enjoy it at its best, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
that's my message for you. I love you guys.
Thank you, Carlos. We love you too, buddy. All right. Medellin is in our rear view mirror. We won't see it again. We are headed to the suburbs. It's a bittersweet. It is kind of sad to be leaving such a cool city that was so awesome to us. But we are on the road again. Just got to have this one last doctor's appointment first. Then we're on the road again.
All right, we're back at the San Vicente Hospital up in Rio Negro. Snow has an appointment to see the internist. If you guys remember, she had some work done, some blood work done, and it showed up some things. She had some additional tests taken, so we've got to go find out what the results are. And so that's where we're headed right now. Our last stop here before we get back on the road.
And now we just paid for the doctor's appointment. We're here with Maria. It is Maria's last day.
She's graduated.
She's finished all of her classes, passed all of her tests. This is the very last day of her intern program. She is staying, our appointment is at 3:30 in the afternoon. She's staying all the way till the end with us. So that's pretty cool. So it's time for our appointment. Let's go. Okay guys, doctor appointment is done. Brief update, it went very well. So my endoscopy showed some issues. I'm not gonna get all medical on you because it went very well. And all we have to do is I need to take one medication to kind of fight some stomach acid. And then in 6 months, we're gonna go back in and check it again. 6 to 8 months. I think we'll target Chile, which may be more like 10 months, but the doctor thought that was all okay. And he stressed that we need to continue to lose weight, which we know.
He looked at me and told me I needed to lose weight. I'm not even the patient.
I love it. He looked at him and he said, and you don't get to just watch her lose weight. You have to lose weight too.
Which was really the plan, getting back into the van anyway.
So we know that while I was going through rehab and we were in the apartment, we were a little bit lax on our food. We will not go on a 100% strict diet. That's not the way to live a happy life. Our goal is going to be 85% healthy. The other 15% will be reasonable, but we're going to lose some more weight. We're going to continue to get healthy. We're going to continue to get this knee working because we are back in the van.
In the van, on the road. On the road
yes.
again.
And we are headed to a familiar place for a night or two while we get situated in the van, get the kitties acclimated, get the kitchen cabinets back in order because they're a disaster.
That place
We're headed
amazing.
We're headed back to the hostel we first stayed at when we first got to Medellin. Al Bosque. It's a really cool place. Curt bus. And we're on a very curvy road, which I will show you. All right, let's go to this hostel.
So we're back up here at Al Bosque, and Snow forgot how cold it is up here. So she had to crank the heater tonight. But the kitties have settled in. You can see Vanna, no problem. Even G's up there in the bedroom sleeping. And we just had a little dinner. We had some chicken noodle soup and some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I had a banana on mine.
Nothing fancy. It was more about easy tonight. And I had to do the dishes. Now, this is one of the things that we kind of dread. Dread's not the right word. It's one of the things we're going to miss from the apartment life. Not worrying about the water consumption quite as much. I think I'm also going to miss the microwave. What about you, Curt?
The microwave did kind of spoil us, to be honest with you. And in our space, we don't have a room for a toaster, oven, and a microwave. So anyway, there she goes. Last night, our first night back in the van, was pretty good. I think we both had a pretty good night's sleep. I think even Snow slept, which is rare. So that's super cool. I think we already told you guys, we're at Al Bosque Hostel and Camping. We stayed here before. The people here are super cool. Of course, they remembered us. And another cool thing about this place is there's other overlanders here. And so we always enjoy running into other overlanders. I already met Tom up there in the yellow shirt from Canada. And this is his rig right here. I've yet to meet these guys right here. I think they're traveling together. But you can see the rig right here. Now let's see if these guys will... If I could talk these guys into giving me a little tour of their rigs. What do you guys think? You want to see some other overlanding vehicles other than vans? Look, guys, the steering wheel's on the wrong side of the road. I just asked Gustav?
Gustav, yeah.
Gustav, I asked him if being on the wrong side of the car is ever a problem, and he showed me this right here. So I know what it's like, because when I went over to England, I had to drive over there, and I took somebody's side mirror off because I got too close to him. So this is a Land Rover, you say? A Land Cruiser?
It's a Land Rover Defender.
Land Rover Defender. Look at this thing, guys.
You don't see them a lot in the US because they were never built there, but the rest of the world, this is the most common off-roader.
So, where are you from?
Sweden.
Sweden. And how long you been traveling?
For about 5 years.
5 years.
On and off.
Where'd you start?
Started in Tanzania, in Africa, and then did Africa, and then Europe, and then here.
Wow.
It has been a long time coming, but these guys are about to get to go out and get a walk. G's waiting on his leash. Anna's got her harness on. G's like, come on, Curt, let's go. All right, let's do it, guys.
Light spills out from an empty sky, and you hear the birds sing their song again. There's a chord that I've heard before, and it circles round me like an old friend. I don't know how long it's been. I won't step so quickly over this. Waltz across the universe, beauty more than I deserve. It's right here, breathe it in. I've been missing all of this. Let the laughter sound again. Let the light come rushing in. Catch the sun, raise it up. Come and fill this empty cup. All the earth shining, stars at night rising. Every moment, breath to fill our lungs. Voices sing all the ancient songs, so we know every corner of the earth belongs. I don't know how long it's been. I won't step so quickly over this.
All right, guys, so we're back in the van, and it wasn't quite as easy and uneventful as I had hoped. I am finding ways to still do my exercises, and I can do some of them in the bed and some of them here in the aisle. But there is a lot of tiny little movements that you have to make in a van to turn. And that's something my knee has not had to do yet. My knee is having a hard time adjusting to the van. The tiny little movements have got the sides all messed up. Getting in and out of the bed is not as easy as I thought. Curt has built this temporary little step. We're using our tabletop to help me get into the bed. When we leave here, we will swing by a hardware store and build something a little more semi-permanent. But I think that's where we're gonna leave you this time, guys. I'm doing my exercises, we're back in the van, we're acclimated. It's time to go. We'll see you guys in a few days. Cheers. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you guys know when we put out new videos. And don't forget, you can always follow us over on Instagram to see what's going on in between videos. Cheers, guys.